Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the RMTV Women's Podcast. This is episode 137, we think. We don't know. Like Amy said before, this could be 197, could be 137. It can be whatever we want it to be.
It can. The world is our oyster.
It is indeed. But we're back. Me and Amy are back this week. She has returned. There was a comment last week and it was like, good podcast, but where is Amy? I was like, she's fine. Don't worry.
I'm still here.
She's alive. She was just busy last week.
It's a hectic life, you know. Juggling everything is hard work, but we're here.
This adult life is not for us, but
it's not. Where can I get off? I can't.
Stop the world. I want to get off.
I wish. No, we're back. We're back in business. It's annoying though because I really got into the routine of going into the studio and filming, and it was so much better. But like, it's just life gets in the way, doesn't it?
We work with what we've got. It's fine. Same content.
Yeah. We'll go again.
I feel like sometimes in the office it's like easy to bounce off each other.
Yeah,
there's a little glitch then.
Ooh. I agree. It's definitely easier, but thank God for Zoom. Otherwise, we'd probably be at episode 97 still.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah. I wonder how many. That's such a good point. I wonder how many episodes we've actually done since COVID. Like, it must be a lot.
I don't even want to know because it's been over a year, so I'm over it.
Well,
to be honest, we should be coming up to our 3 years, like 3 years soon.
We never know. We never know when it is.
I think it's July.
I think it's sometime in July, but I
feel like it's like the 12th of July or something. I probably need to check that.
Yeah. Well, it's probably already passed.
Okay. Just probably already been there from yesterday.
Probably right now, and we don't even know it. But yeah, we've got a few different talking points for today's pod. The first one, which was only announced a couple of hours ago, was that Kirsty Linnetts has retired from football, which I was quite shocked at, to be honest. Obviously she left Liverpool not too long ago, and then it was a big question of like, oh, where's she gonna go? What's she gonna do? Will she stay in the Championship? Will she get an offer from somewhere else, a different league maybe? But she's decided to hang up her boots, and she's actually going into sort of like the business world. She's joined MTK football as the head of women's football. So, I mean, there's no better person to head your women's football than an ex-professional women's footballer, really, is there? But it was kind of just a bit sad to see her hang up her boots, really, isn't it?
I know. I feel like she's been in the sport for so long, played for so many top clubs, and it is really sad. I mean, she's had a fair few injuries along the way, so maybe she just felt that the time was right. Which is fair enough. It's nice to see that she's still like in women's football though, and not completely like going off into something else. She's still like within the realm of it, and obviously with her experience, she'll bring a lot to like that role in whatever it is. But it is like, I was really sad when she left Liverpool because I thought she had a great season last season. And like, you know what? I'm even just sad because when we met her for the first time, she called us the dynamic duo, and for that reason only is why I'm sad. That was a great time, and we were both like, "What? She's just telling me what?"
Yeah. Well, that sort of like ties in. Like I was gonna say, like, do you have like a favourite case of that moment from like a time at Liverpool? And that was going to be one of mine, just in terms of like, not that exact moment, but just in terms of like the way she, like, whenever we've met her, whether that's like post-match or like pre-season or like at an event or something like that, like she's always been so like nice, and like over social media and stuff like that, she's just so like kind and like welcoming and like she's just been so lovely to us. I feel like
I feel like that dynamic duo thing would be my favourite, like off the pitch thing. But like on the pitch, it was when she scored against Yeovil. That was very early on in RMTV Women days. Pretty sure we vlogged it. So if you want to go and watch that vlog, go and watch it. But it's when she scored, and then there's the photo of her like running away from the goal. Iconic. And we won that game. I think we won that game 3. So did we win it 3-1? I can't remember now. But it was like two or 3 seasons ago. And I do remember like the occasion vividly. Yeah, I can't remember the score.
Not a clue. Not a clue what you're on about.
Do you not remember the goal?
No.
It was really, I mean, it mustn't have been that good for you then. I really loved it.
I can't remember last season.
No, it was. I do remember. That was one of the good goals she scored. And obviously, like, in the cup, she scored, like, hat-trick after hat-trick last season, or even the season before now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's a few moments there. But, I mean, fair play to her. Good luck, I guess.
I know. She had a really good career, so, yeah, good luck to her future endeavours. I'm excited to see what she's...
Oh, that was very professionally put. Future endeavours. I enjoyed that.
Thanks. Can be professional when I want to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've got a favourite Kirsty Linnett moment as well while she was at Liverpool, let us know in the comments.
Please, someone tell me down below that I'm not just chatting rubbish. Like, she did score. I swear, like, I remember it, so why am I questioning it?
We're talking like first season we did this, aren't we? Like 18, 19 season.
Like the collared top.
Not a chance of me remembering that season.
Well, I remember it.
Couldn't even name a starting 11 that year, I don't think.
Pretty sure Jess Clark scored the winner. Do you not remember? Let's move on because this is embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm gonna search it after this because I feel like I should know this. But
you go into the next one while I quickly and subtly Google.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna see it, so how does that make any sense?
I will explain.
Okay.
You just carry on.
Okay. Well, the next topic of discussion on today's agenda is me and Emma had a discussion about it last week due to Karen Bardsey dropping out of Team GB for this summer's Olympics due to injury. She got injured while playing for Rain over in the NWSL, and there was it was a big topic of discussion for last week's pod in terms of who's going to get called up. Obviously, we had Sandy McCarver on the reserve list. It was a case of whether she'll go into that squad of 18 as second choice keeper, or whether someone else will come into the mix and Sandy McCarver stays on the reserve list. Obviously now Carly Telford has been called up. She goes straight into the team and replaces Karen Bardsey, with Sandy McCarver remaining on the reserve list, which I like when I first seen it. I was
score, just to say she did.
Okay.
I remember vividly. Carry on. Sorry, just to clarify.
No, cool, glad. Yeah, I felt a bit for Sandy McCarver when it was announced that Carly Telford was going to be the second choice keeper. She'd remain on the reserve list because I don't know, just kind of automatically assumed that maybe she'd just go up, and maybe someone like Emma made a good point of saying someone like Hannah Hampton or like Carly Telford would go into the reserves and Sandy McCarver would get that call up. But I think when Karen Bardsey was selected for Team GB, she was selected on the basis of she's just that level-headed, experienced goalkeeper and experienced player going to that tournament. And I think that's what Carly Telford brings. So the managers obviously thought along the same lines there and thought, well, I want that mixture of experience and youth with me 2 goalkeepers, and that's kind of what she's getting by having Ellie Roebuck and Carly Telford as her 2 keepers, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if you look at it, if you look at the team, then it would have been Ellie Roebuck and Sandy McCarver, and they're both below the age of 25. So I feel like they definitely needed someone in there that was a little bit more experienced in competition environment. I think Ellie Roebuck's going to play the majority of all the games, if I'm being honest. But I think it's nice for her to have someone like Carly Telford there, who's obviously been to several competitions, played at the biggest stage, been in the England setup for a long time. So I think it's just having that experienced player within there. I think that although it is a bit sly on Sandy McCarver, I think it makes more sense to have one experience. I mean, Ellie Roebuck's not necessarily unexperienced, but in major international tournaments, you probably say she is a little bit. So to have one experienced and one less experienced but unbelievable goalkeeper. I think that balance worked quite well.
Yeah.
And Sandy McIver will learn loads just from being in and around it and experiencing it, going as a reserve and being in the environment. So
Yeah.
I do feel a bit silent, but I can see why that decision was made.
Yeah. I feel like the reserved list is quite inexperienced. I think that's
Probably
kind
the
of,
point,
yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's kind of what it's there for. Like, it is, it is to take those youngsters along kind of the journey. Because obviously you've got like someone like Niamh Charles on there who's like never played in a major tournament for England before, and all of a sudden she's going to Tokyo for the Olympics, and that's like going to be such an amazing experience for her. Same goes for like a Sandy McIver and like an Ella Toone and those couple who've been called up. So it'll be such an exciting moment for them. Like, they're similar ages to us too, and imagine
And
someone.
we're currently sat in our bedrooms.
Woo! But yeah, like, imagine someone coming to you and being like, "You're gonna spend so many weeks in Tokyo this summer doing this." Like,
I'd bite their hand off at this point.
you'd just be
Go
so
to
excited.
Cornwall, do you know what I mean? Like, I would at this point.
I'm going to Chester on Wednesday. I'm so excited. Like,
You buzzing?
I'm going out to Liverpool and I can't wait. Like, I can't wait.
Put it there. So that's a good time. That, but yes, back on topic. I'd love to go if it was me. What an experience that would be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's going to be the same in terms of, obviously, no, I don't know whether there's going to be international fans.
Well,
I
think I heard on the radio today that fans are allowed in, and like stadiums are going to be like at half capacity, like similar to like what they're doing with the Euros and etc. at the minute.
Yeah. Did you see the France-Hungary game? How packed the stadium was. I was saying to my dad, like, it was so strange to see. Like, it was full to the brim, and they was also like so close together.
They had like 60,000 people there, didn't they?
Crazy, something like that. Yeah.
Like, where was that held? Because like,
Was it in France? No, France were playing in their away
France
kit.
were
So
away,
in
weren't they?
Hungary. In Hungary.
Maybe I don't know what their restrictions and what COVID's like.
But it was cool. Anyway,
it's obviously alright, I know.
Sorry, a bit off there, but yeah.
That's fine.
You good?
Yeah, but yeah, so the Olympics will be exciting. I was saying to Emma last week, I'm really looking forward to it, which isn't like me, because I'm not really normally interested in another sport other than football, really. But yeah, it should be good. But yeah, hopefully Team GB brings
Summer of sport.
Yeah, I just can't look past the US at this moment, though. Like, I really can't.
It's fine.
They still haven't announced their squad. Like, what's taking your time? Do you know what I mean?
Pretty sure the Olympics starts in a few weeks, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Like 2 weeks, I want to say. No, is it end of July?
Does it start before the Euros is finished?
No, I think it starts. I think it starts like not long after, which is a bit mad. And then like you're literally gonna go from the Olympics straight into the season, which we'll move on to the new season, because it was announced today that the Women's Championship opening date for the 2021-22 season is the weekend of the 28th, that's the 29th of August. That's when Liverpool will kick off their new campaign. The WSL is the weekend after, I think. Is it like the 4th and the 5th?
Yeah.
Of September. But yeah, I'm glad that we finally sort of have a date to work with.
It's come out so quick, you know.
It really has. Well, it's not. I think the players go back to pre-season in the next like 2 weeks or something like that, don't they? It's normally around the end of June, early July that they go back.
Crazy.
Which I feel like we've literally only just finished.
I know. It'll be so good though. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that was quite a loud thing.
That was really loud, wasn't it? That's my dad. These people are running. That's weird. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like, for me, like personally, because I didn't manage to get to many games last season with obviously COVID and everything, and not being able to travel. I'm just I feel like I've sort of missed out on a season, so I don't really feel like I had my football fix last season. So that's probably why I'm looking more forward to it when it comes around this year. It's really exciting. I'm slightly worried. We haven't signed anyone yet, and a lot of players left. So slightly upset about that, but I have faith. I believe it will happen.
Bit concerned, but it's okay.
I don't want it. A bit concerned. Not going to lose my head about it. I'm hoping that we'll do what happened in 1819 and
Where we
5 got
like
announced in a day.
Yeah,
that's absolutely fine with me.
We can't cope with that right now.
I couldn't do the socials for that at this capacity of my life at the minute. Yeah. But one every 3 days, that's fine. That's fine. Just not 4 on a day. I can't cope with that.
Let us know so we can make a video with like all of them in, and we don't have to do 5 separate videos.
Yeah, that was painful last time. But yeah, slightly concerned, but I'll get over it because I believe we will sign players.
It's fine.
If we go back to pre-season in 2 weeks, that's not a long time. But what can we do? Let's just fingers crossed. Can you tell I'm a bit delirious today? Because I'm just not in it.
I need to clip that 5 minutes.
Oh, I had my vaccine yesterday and really I'm having an out of body experience. I don't feel like I'm actually sat here. So yeah, bit concerned, but it's alright.
That's the microchip working its way around though. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
Okay, good. Oh god.
It's alright.
Yes, I'm very excited next season. And you've put anyone you're particularly excited to play? Everyone. Anyone.
Everyone and everyone.
Win. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we kind of discussed this a couple of weeks ago. You said like your least favourite to play is Durham, which I can agree with. They're just like a bogey team for us. I don't know what it is. But we just never.
Too north.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I quite like playing Sheffield. Like I feel like that's a derby without being a derby.
Yeah.
I kind of get that feeling when you're going into that game.
Yeah, I don't like playing Blackburn. That's another one I don't like playing. I used to when we used to beat them like 7 or 8-0, but they've actually gotten quite good. So that's not as enjoyable.
We drew with them twice last year, didn't we?
Yeah, they were a bit of a bogey.
Yeah.
I don't mind the like. I don't know. I more think of it like, where can we go? Like, we're obviously not going to be. Imagine like having 4 London away days. It's not going to happen.
Don't have the money for that.
I know. We want to go to a couple away games, which I'm sure we will.
I'm excited that we get to play Bristol again.
That's a long way.
That's a long way, but like
that. A long way.
That's going to be like a good game, do you know what I mean? Even though they've lost a few players. Did you see Ebony Salmon's goal, by the way?
No.
Oh, what a good...
I don't know where my head is, yet alone what the goal was.
She made a debut for Racing Louisville last night, I think it was. And it was absolute banger of a goal. Like, there's a little spin, a little tear in the box and everything. It was boss. Yeah, shout out to her. That was really good. But yeah, we'll move on to some transfers then. Is this going all funny because it's making weird noises in my ears?
A little bit, but it's all right now.
That's fine then. It sounds like little aliens in my ears, like making like noises. But yeah, we'll move on to transfers then. One I saw today was that Danielle van der Donk has signed for Lyon. She's moved from Arsenal to Lyon. Who have made quite a few signings in the last couple of days. Goalkeeper Christine Linnetts has moved there from PSG as well, which I think is a big move. To go from
that
PSG.
Is big. She's like the next up and coming keeper. Wow, she was so good at the World Cup.
Really good at the World Cup. She was obviously been so good for PSG in the last couple of seasons as well. They obviously won the league last year, and obviously gone to them their main rivals PSG. Is like a bit of a mad one, but
maybe PSG is going to sign us one day.
What?
Maybe PSG will sign us one day if they keep signing.
I mean, I'm not really on that game anymore. It's fine. I've come to terms with it. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll cry about it.
You've built that bridge and you've got over it.
I'll cry about it later. It's alright. Another one
Sorry.
that I saw just a couple of hours ago was that Jess Sigsworth has left Man United. Um,
It's
there's
crazy that, you know.
Yeah, it was Emma who's tweeted scene, and she said that she's expected to sign for Leicester City, which is like,
Wow.
yeah, which is a bit of a brave move. I feel like going from obviously newly promoted Leicester City, that'll be a big, not a big
I
challenge,
feel
but
yeah, I feel there's a lot of uncertainty around Manchester United at the minute.
yeah,
Obviously, with the fact they haven't got a confirmed manager yet, with pre-season not being too far away.
I don't even know if anyone's in the running for the manager. Like I couldn't say, oh, this person's been linked, this person's been linked.
No idea. Yeah, I feel like I can't think off the top of my head, but I feel like someone else has left recently. I can't remember. But there just seems to be a bit of uncertainty. Whether United themselves have let Jess Sigsworth go on the plan that they're bringing in someone else for that position, you don't know. But it does seem to be a little bit rocky at the minute, which is fine with me. But
Well,
no, I don't mean that. But yeah, it's she's a great player, and I
yeah,
mean she'll do great at Leicester because I think Leicester need all the WSL experience they can get, as like so they can sustain that place in the league and not just go up and come straight back down
yeah,
again. You know, so
yeah.
it's a great move for Leicester. That
I think so as well. She'll be banging the goals for them next season. But it's like interesting when you think about it, because obviously Jess Sigsworth's left. Tobin Heath, Kristen Press, they're likely not going to go back to Man
yeah,
United. There's no
yeah.
movement on that front. So
Not now. Casey's gone.
yeah, so like there's like 3 forward players that you've lost. So then
This could be our chance.
this could be it for us.
I'm gonna have to stop saying that 'cause it's never gonna happen. But yeah, who do you think that, like, who's free at the minute? Do you know what I mean?
In terms of management or players?
Like players. Like I know you've put Nikita Paris on here has been linked to Arsenal, but could she go to United?
I
Probably
don't
not.
know. It's weird, isn't it? Because you kind of be like, oh no, she probably wouldn't go there because of the links to Manchester City. But then you look at Alex Greenwood, do you know what I mean? And she's done all the Northwest clubs. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know, to be
Interesting.
honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it all depends on who goes there as manager, though, because I think that's kind of like
Yeah, that's
the
true.
phase that we're in right now, is that you've brought a new manager in who's going to want their own players. So obviously Matt Beard's going through that process now of getting the players that he wants.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, if pre-season starts in the next 2 or 3 weeks,
Not a
you're
lot of
gonna
time.
you're gonna want a manager, and you're gonna want your players to whoever signs to sort of bed in before a new season starts. You want to give them as much time as possible. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
It's
really.
weird.
I feel like there's a lot of clubs that are in that same position. Though Arsenal are in the same position. They don't have a manager. They haven't signed that many players. I mean, they tied down Leah Williamson, which was
That's a big one for
yeah.
them.
But they've lost Van der Donk, who pretty much started all the
I
time
think
for them.
I think like Jordan Nobbs and stuff like that are out of contract out of this year, next
Yeah,
year as well. So like,
Mahrez.
yeah. So
So
it's
I
kind of
don't know.
convincing your current players as well to stay on at like these projects. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So I don't know. It's an interesting time for a lot of clubs, I feel like.
it is.
Um,
Even like Liverpool to a certain
mm,
extent. Like I'm really interested who they're going to sign. I couldn't tell you, but as I said, not concerned. Just carrying on.
we'll move on.
I'm concerned. No, I'm not.
I'm concerned. No,
I'm not really.
it'll be fine. It's all fine.
It will. I
Um,
believe. I believe
watch
in the
us announce a
process.
player like tomorrow or something now, and we're like
I
there.
know. I know. This will all be making
Something,
no sense
yeah,
because it's been
something
filmed on the
always
Monday.
happens. Yeah, we are filming this on Monday.
Just disclaimer.
Something always happens to us after we film a podcast. Something's always announced. It's just like, oh, okay, nice one, lads. Love that for us.
It's just It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all right.
Expect this now.
Insert that meme of the dog sitting there, the cup of coffee, and the fires everywhere. And it's like,
Yeah,
right.
that's me on a daily basis at the minute.
Do your best pose for that. Love it. Love it. That's the thumbnail. You
That
like
was
that with the
terrible.
fire.
That was terrible. Let's end this before I embarrass myself any
Yeah.
further.
Well, that's everything on today's agenda, and we hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you all next time with a new podcast. Bye.